It's time for Fight Night from the stands.
All right, this main event is for the BMF title. This is the second time these two gentlemen have stepped into the octagon. You got Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira. This fight is going to be electric here. And just some of the stats on here, 13 postseason bonuses. This is the most combined bonuses in a single matchup in UFC history. 21 postseason bonuses for Charles Oliveira on here. Do Bronx. I think this fight is going to be so awesome. Now, this is also the second time these guys have fought. And the first time they fought wasn't that long ago. It was quite a while ago. UFC 74, and Oliveira actually lost to Holloway. Holloway went on to actually TKO him, which hasn't really been done very many times in Oliveira's career. BC, what is your thoughts on this fight? I can't wait for this one, and especially for the BMF. That's what it's all supposed to be about.
I'm confused. What does BMF stand for? Can we say
I'm
that?
trying to stay on the air here, so bad mofo.
Okay, I don't think that's PG.
I would actually hear you say it if you're going to go with it. Then.
I love this fight. I think this is like one of the best. We always talk about contrast of styles, strikers versus grapplers. I think honestly, you can't find a better definition of this than these two. You've got the Iron Man Max Holloway, who just knows how to go the distance, but also too has like the most significant strikes landed of any fighter in UFC history. And then Charles Oliveira, the most submissions by any fighter in UFC history. So it's like this is peak title, or quote unquote title fight right here. Honestly, this could go for the lightweight title and it would sell out. I love it. It's a great contrast of styles. And I think this is gonna be one of those where the rematch will definitely outshine the first fight because the first fight was a little underwhelming. Holloway getting the dub, but it was more of just an early fight victory because of Oliveira getting injured. So I think
it was a minute and 39 seconds in the first round.
Yeah, so this one's going to be a lot. This one I think is going to go a lot farther. I forget if the rules for the BMF title are the same as for actually one of their sanctioned title fights. If this is going to be a 5-minute round or 5-round fight or a 3-round fight, Steven, you might have
5 minute. They go for 5 rounds for the 5 minutes.
Yeah. Copy that. So 5-round fight. Honestly, this is going to be one I think that goes into the championship rounds. It'll be a dogfight. It'll be a slugfest, but I think this is one where it is going to be a marathon, if anything else.
Yeah. So if Oliveira, I saw his comments. He says that he can't wait to max the point in the middle of the ring and do the whole like fight me right here to the end, right? I feel like if Oliveira does try to go blow for blow with Max Holloway, I think Max Holloway is going to win this, right?
Yep.
But I see Oliveira as more of a submission type guy. So
totally.
If he's playing mind games with Max Holloway and saying that he's going to go blow for blow, but then he changes up his technique and his fighting style that he's going to go up against him, I think Oliveira could take it on a submission. Yep. But with a BMF belt, you would think, and the fans want to see, is going blow for blow. That's what the belt is for, the baddest mother effort. To see the two baddest dudes in the UFC go blow for blow and try to knock each other's heads off. And if it does come to that, I got Max Holloway.
Hey, I know we were talking before. You said you're not a huge UFC guy. You got any kind of thoughts on this one at all, or?
I mean, I'm gonna flip an invisible coin. Holloway.
Yep. It is. Nice, all that great knowledge right there. I think this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be definitely a really cool fight. It's gonna be exciting. I think that these two guys are perfect for the BMF belt. I think Oliveira, it can definitely take a punch and throw a punch as well. So I think he's not all just submission. So I think that's going to be an interesting aspect. I like Holloway in this one as well, just because of the striking aspect, which I think will end up happening in this fight. So that's why I'm going to lean a little bit towards Holloway in this one. But I do love Du Bronx as well. But I'm going to stick with Holloway in this one. BC, what's your pick?
I'm going to agree. I think that all those things combined, along with just the fact that I think Holloway is just a little bit younger, and I think that, again, these kinds of fights do favor, it's going to favor his striking, and I think that he'll do just enough to keep Oliveira off the ground, but like G-Mike was saying too, like I think that Oliveira will try to stay a little bit more on his feet, which will be to his detriment. Honestly, if he would play to his strengths to get on the ground, it's going to be Oliveira, like hands down. But I just don't think that that's going to be the case. And I think Max keeps him standing up, and I think that this goes in the 5th round, and I think that Max is able to pull it away at the end there.
I definitely think there will be at one point in time point in the middle of the ring at some point in time that like let's just get this going or something. It might even be early. You never know with these guys, because I know Holloway loves that, and I think Charles wants to show that he can hang with him as well. So I think it's gonna be an awesome fight. And once again, I'm so happy that it's on Paramount Plus now, and you can watch these fights. It starts a little bit earlier, and it's so been nice not having to quote unquote bootleg it, which I never did, quote unquote. Anyway,
None of us did.
Nice.
It's completely legit.